How's it going? Thanks for checking us out. We're doing this video, it's the new year, and we got some new materials to offer. So we're doing an update, basically our composites video, and I'm going to walk you through these three brand new boards behind me, what they are, and why you would want to choose whichever one. So from left to right, I'll start off on the left with this guy here, and I'll just kind of demo the model too. So this is the big guy step up. It's meant for bigger waves, but for also bigger, heavier guys. The blanket that we use on this model, well, let me just explain the materials first. So what you're looking at here, this material is Kevlar. It's called Kevlar XP138. Middle board, you want to come a little closer? Probably familiar with seeing this material on the tails of some boards. This is called Kevlar VectorNet. This is very new. You probably haven't seen this before. This is our newest offering. Basically, we don't have the Integra. You can show the logos on there and the shirt that I'm wearing. This is a Aerolite X material with reinforcement, with Integra reinforcement in the fibers, and I'll talk all about that in a second. This is the newest stuff we got. All right, so two things that I want to explain is what the materials are, what they do, why I use them on certain blanks, and so that you on your own can kind of figure out, yeah, probably for me this one would work better. And the very first thing that you're probably thinking is how much does all this cost? And straight across the board, what I want to do, and especially for the next 6 months, every material you see here is going to be the same price. The price is going to be dependent on the board, the length of material that we use, but I don't want you to make the decision based upon the price. I want you to make the decision of what materials to use based upon what you want as a surfer. All right, so on the far left, this customer here is a heavier guy, he's a bigger guy. He's concerned about, what we all are used to with surfboards is the heel impressions, knees, falling into the board. This guy beats up his boards. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh yeah, this stuff is maybe stiff. Well, yes and no. Okay, it's cut to allow flex in the critical areas of the board, and then we're also putting on the absolute lightest density of foam you can get. So the glassing and the foam that you use makes a big difference in the material. And we've been using this for the last 6 to 8 months on a lot of different boards, a lot of customer orders, and we haven't had any complaints about any type of stiffness problems. The board is actually really light, it's really strong. We have some other boards we can show in other videos. We have shown that you can see where the material is and isn't, the heel impressions versus no heel impressions. And we started this, I think, in last month, but some of our first models, we were cutting the material at an upwards angle. Now we're cutting it at a downwards angle because your traction would normally go here, and then we're going to cover that area where your heel would first come down, or maybe your knee, so just some additional protection. So who should choose this material? The two people that I would recommend choosing this material would be a heavier guy, somebody who really beats up their boards, would want XP138. This is going to provide the most impact resistance from hard knees and elbows. And the second person that I would recommend this material would be like the ultra high performance surfer that's like, I want to go light as possible, but I don't want to break my board. And then I would take this material and put it on like a super light blank, maybe with only a single layer. I've done it before with only a single layer of like 4 ounce behind it. Yeah, that would be like the ultimate competition. So on this one here though, this is like a happy medium. So this is an ultra light blank with Kevlar VectorNet. So you can have more flex. It's not going to handle taking a beating as far as heels and knees as good as the XP138, but we've tested it. It's proven, it's solid. It works on the North Shore. If your board gets hit by the wave, it's going to disperse that wave energy. I'm not claiming to make unbreakable boards, but I've used it on an ultralight blank for the last couple of months. I've definitely had to ditch my board and taken some beatings with it, and it has crease-like glass, but it's been easily repairable. And yeah, the VectorNet has saved the board every occasion where normally I feel the board would have normally broken. You could zoom in on my broken channel on the semi-pro over there. So yeah, that was 10 sessions the Rocky Point. So yeah, who should choose the VectorNet? Somebody who's concerned about any flex issues, somebody who wants additional protection from, like accidentally getting caught on the inside or surfing the sandbars. But maybe isn't really needs like the top of the line protection from like your knees and your elbows. Like somebody who could deal with a little bit of heel indentations, but not as much as he would normally get without it. And then our newest option is called Aerolite X with Integra. And we have another video where we made for the companies of this material that explain about it. So what you're looking at here, what you're going to get when you purchase the Aerolite X option is your entire board is covered with this material. There's 2 layers of cloth in this material. One layer is your traditional Aerolite. Okay, so we're not deviating from the norm here. We're using a 4-ounce Aerolite. It's the same company that makes it, but Aerolite X is better. Aerolite X is a 50-50 blend of your normal, 4-ounce e-cloth, but the other 50% is in Negra. And Negra is it's a white fiber in this case. It can be a black fiber. And we have, like I said, we have that other video. But basically, the perks of the Negra is it's light, it's UV resistant, it's incredibly flexible. The Negra's logo is born tough. Tough to some people means different things. And if you're thinking of a tough person, I want you to think of 2 different types of people. One would be like a bodybuilder who could just squat and deadlift super heavy weights but doesn't have endurance. The other type of tough person would be like, a lean Navy SEAL that can run for days, do push-ups, without stopping, just like incredible endurance. That would be a Negra. A Negra would be the type of material that it'll take a little bit of a beating, but it's going to keep on going. Okay. One of the other aspects of a Negra is it's got vibration dampening. So if you can think of taking an aluminum bat and swinging that bat as hard as you can against a solid tree, that thing is going to buzz your hands. You're going to feel the vibration. What vibration dampening would be switching that bat over to a wooden bat, hitting the tree. You're not going to feel that same type of vibration through your hands or through the bat. That would be the difference of vibration and not vibration. How does that apply to surfing? On days when you got a little bit of wind chop or whatever, it's not like a smooth, perfectly glassy day. The Negra just drives right through it. I've been using it on a step up on North Shore in all different types of conditions, and it's just so much smoother. It acts like you have a really heavy board just cutting through the chop, but it's not a heavy board. Trying to think what else is unique about Aerolite X or a Negra. You'll see in the other video that we show you, I have some impact areas. And basically, what this board will do is it's almost got like a rebound type of action. I'm not going to say it's like a memory foam where it bounces back, but if you can imagine, punching styrofoam, which would be your normal surfboard foam, and then punching like a memory foam, like a what's that, thermoresin? Like a memory foam.
Tempur-Pedic.
Tempur-Pedic, yeah, like Tempur-Pedic bed, and it would have a little bit of a spring back or absorption. That's what kind of the Negra does as far as protecting the decks of the board. So light, strong, really white. Vibration dampening, and the last characteristic that applies to surfing would be the material is hydrophobic. So if 50% of the material that is going into the board is hydrophobic, meaning it can't absorb water, if you were to crease a glass or get a ding exposing the cloth, it's we're going to absorb 50% less water. Okay, yeah, so those are the 3 options. I'm really excited about each one. If you have any additional questions, we're going to be kind of unveiling this. Well, when you order the Aerolite X boards, we do have 2 logos. We're probably going to make the Aerolite X logo a little bit bigger. This one here is actually somebody hand drew. Our artist hand did that. So right now we have this Aerolite X and then the Negra Born Tough on the screen paper, rice paper, that we'll be putting on the boards somewhere on there. I don't know yet. Okay, well thanks for checking this out. I hope you're really excited about these options. Excited as me. Thank you.